Hello, hello guys. Welcome. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I feel like I'm always a little bit late. Hi, hello everybody, welcome. Day 4 movement and meditation. I hope you guys are ready. I have a whole thing planned out for you. I'm super excited. We'll give people a minute to join us. But if it's your first time, welcome. If you're a repeat attendee for the last few days, let me know. Either way, nice to see you here. We're going to be doing like an hour-long practice focusing on a little bit of stretching, a gentle somatic release, and a guided meditation. So if that sounds good, just get comfortable and find a nice spot to sit where you can move around and not be bothered for the next 45 minutes to an hour. And so this whole practice that I've put together is really just about regulating, getting into the parasympathetic nervous system, getting out of fight or flight, grounding. So let me know how you're feeling. How are you guys doing? Are you going through anything? Hello, hi, welcome. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling happy? Feel free to chime in and let me know, and if not, no worries. If you're just here to receive, that's great too. Okay, so for today, I have put myself a little bit further back, so hopefully I don't get too cut off by the camera. I'm on TikTok and Instagram at the same time. So I have 2 cameras going. If you see me looking back and forth, that is what's going on. Welcome. Oh, we have a bunch of people in here today. Hi, guys. Okay, so I have some music going. Hopefully you can kind of hear it. And if you need to adjust anything for yourself, please listen to your own body. I don't want this to be anything that is painful for you or too stressful. This is really aimed to help you just regulate, feel safe in your body, and help your nervous system ease out of fight or flight. Okay? So adjust yourself as needed. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Make it work for you. All right, y'all. So let's start in child's pose today. Knees wide, toes together. Reaching out to the front of your mat here. And rotating your elbows outside towards kind of like rotating it this way. So you're not hurting your shoulders here. And gently putting your forehead on the mat. Just taking a nice couple of grounding deep breaths here. So in through the nose, nice and long. Hold it at the top. And then exhale with the mouth. And feel free, if this is too difficult, to put a pillow underneath your belly and have that support you as well. Just giving yourself a few moments here to ground and get into your body. Just allowing your body to land here in the present moment. There's nowhere for you to be, there's nothing for you to do except be here right now, taking good care of yourself. And as you're taking these deep belly breaths, I want you to focus on really inhaling into the belly space, you guys. So not the chest over here, but really inhaling into the belly, creating lots of space in your lower back as well, okay? Can you just feel yourself ground into this position? hold that for a few more breaths. Let me check these comments. Go vegan. Yeah. I was vegan for a little bit and then I wasn't. I'm trying to get back to it though. Vegetarian. Okay, so let's get up from our child's pose. Gently getting into all fours, like this. Making sure that your shoulders and your wrists are in line, your hips and your knees are in line. And then we're just going to take a nice gentle inhale and lift up and arch our back. And take a nice exhale. Go the opposite direction. This is cat-cow, if you haven't done it before. Inhale, looking up but not scrunching your neck. And exhale, looking down, contracting the belly. And just allowing yourself to go through this with the breath, nice and slow. Inhale, look up. And I want you to feel into this and start doing some spinal twists here. And it's not about how it looks, you guys. It's really about feeling into where you're tight in your side body, in your chest, in your belly area, in your back. Just giving yourself kind of permission to move intuitively in a way that feels like a release for you, but not too intense. And remembering to breathe, you guys. We tend to hold our breath when we're stressed. Let's go back to child's pose here. I'm going to take a few deep breaths in this position. Imagining with every exhale that you're exhaling stress energy from your body in a big, dark cloud of energy. So you can see my head, but I kind of want you guys here to give yourself like a little forehead massage. So you're just going to move your forehead very slowly, using the floor to kind of massage your forehead. And just kind of noticing how that feels. So now if you are able to, you can either go into a downward dog, just gently stretching out your legs. And if not, you can stretch your legs in whatever way feels good for you. But if you're able to, try to get into a little downward dog here. Even lifting yourself up on your toes, playing around with what feels good for you. Making sure your elbows are rotating outward so you're not putting too much pressure on your shoulders and your wrists. And then bringing your tailbone nice and high, creating lots of length and space in the spine. And breathing into this stretch. Engaging your core, really supporting your back. down to your knees. And then finally, for our little stretch here, just taking a nice gentle stretch with your neck. So let's bend over to the right side. Breathing in nice and deep into the belly here. Let our head kind of roll to the front and over to the other side, left side. And make sure you're keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed, not clenching up here. Feeling into the spaces in your body that might feel tense or tight. And just in this last 30 seconds here, giving yourself a moment to address those spaces, stretch in a way that's going to feel good for you. And just come home into your body. So that's our little grounding stretch. How are you feeling? Let me know. And then we're going to move into a little bit of our somatic work. Okay. So this is a really simple little thing that you can do to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, get out of fight or flight. If you're feeling anxious or a little depressy, stressy and depressy, which was me the last couple weeks. This is a very easy way of just getting back and kind of releasing that trapped stress energy in your body. So if you were with us yesterday, we did a little bit of this, but I want you to just relax your knees. You can bend your knees. And I want you to just bounce. Just let your body bounce. Focus on relaxing your body, bending your knees, and just letting it shake out a little bit. And maybe shaking your hands. And maybe twisting. If you're feeling very stressed, you can do big jumps, big shakes. If you're just feeling like you need to let out some stress energy, little bounces, little shakes, whatever feels right. Okay. And so we have a lot of nerve endings in our gut area, all down here from our vagus nerve, and our vagus nerve is our nervous system. And so when we go through any kind of stressful situation or painful situations, whether we call them a trauma or not, our nervous system is here to keep us alive, keep us safe, and it basically bears the brunt of the impact of a stressful experience. If we do not engage in our body's natural stress release mechanisms, we run the possibility of having all of this become stored trauma that ends up creating a lot of anxiety for us on a daily basis. It can create a lot of mental health issues. And so it's really funny, but simply shaking your body out, stimulating your vagus nerve, it's going to save you a lot of stress, a lot of suffering. Okay? So, like I said, we have a lot of nerve endings in here in our lower gut area, and a lot of ancient traditions talk about storing trauma in your hips. And so I just want you to kind of like shake your hips out. And it doesn't mean like you have to like shake your butt and like make it, you know, sexy. You can if you want to, that's also really great. But just shaking your hips, shaking all those nerve endings is gonna release all of that tension. So you can twist side to side. You can bounce side to side. But whatever you do, I want you to shake your butt and shake your hips. I did this morning for like 20 minutes and I felt so good after. And I'm so glad I get to do it again. Okay, keep going, you guys. Okay. So, last shake. Okay. Beautiful. So now, let's see. We're gonna do a little breath of fire. So if you are familiar with breath work, not familiar with breath work, this is a pretty decent way to kind of get your foot in the door if you're new with this. If you've been doing things a long time, you know that this is the OG, also one of them, and also something that you can do like every single day to help you regulate as well. So with breath of fire, you're going to take a nice deep inhale in through your nose, filling your belly, and then you're going to focus on short exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale through your nose. And we're gonna do this for somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes. I'll keep an eye on the timer here. And actually, I will do, let's see, a different song for this one. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like first. Really important, have your spine aligned here, you guys. Don't collapse, use your core to support yourself. And it's almost like someone's punching you in the stomach almost, and the air is being like out through your nose. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes, my sessions are, I just, you know, if we're trying to regulate and get into our parasympathetic, it's gotta be gentle unless it's like a big release. We force a lot of things sometimes that we don't need to, you know. But I'm so glad. Okay, so with breath of fire, I'll do it first. You take a nice inhale in, fill your belly, and then focus on that exhale, really using your core and your abs to push that air out. And don't focus on the inhale, because the inhale will happen naturally. I want you to focus on out, 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 okay? I'm gonna put on some music with a little rhythm so that it's easier. And let's see. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so this one is about 3 minutes and 40 seconds long. I also recommend blow your nose before getting into it because snot goes everywhere. It's a real thing. All right. Let's see. So if you guys can do it to the rhythm, great. If not, take it at your pace. And we'll do this for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Really shake out that vagus nerve. Let the stress energy go. Breathe in. And exhale. You got this, guys. Use those abs. You will get a six-pack from breath work if you do it enough, I promise. And don't focus on exhaling all of your air or inhaling all of your air. It's short exhale, short inhale, medium-sized breaths. About halfway there, you guys. You can do it. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And with every exhale, imagining pushing out any stress, energy, any trauma, anything you've been carrying, any anger, any grief, any fear, anything heavy, leaves your body with this breath. Now, if you want to go for extra credit because you're like me, who loves doing the most, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to actually focus your eyeballs up here between your eyebrows. Activate your pineal gland. 10 more seconds, you guys. You got this. No, just kidding. 2 more seconds. Big inhale in through the nose. Hold it at the top. And nice long exhale through the mouth. Nice big inhale through the nose. Filling your belly, your lower back, creating space. Feeling the vibration of the breath and the energy spinning in your body. And exhale long through the mouth. Coming back to a regular breath. Maybe getting a little bit of water. So this is, again, another somatic practice that is something you can do every single day, 30 seconds. If you're feeling dizzy, are you doing it wrong? Nope, it might make you feel a little bit dizzy. Just go with it. Your body's releasing. If it ever feels like too much, like you're gonna pass out, definitely stop. But your body adjusts. You're basically hyper-oxygenating. If you feel like you're engaging in it, like if you're breathing through your mouth, if you can't do it through your nose, don't do it through your mouth. The reason we don't do breath of fire through our mouth is because that actually engages a panic response. When we're breathing through our mouth, it triggers a stress response in our body. And so if we're not actually doing it through the nose, we could induce like a panic attack. So be very careful about the way that you do this breath work, because just for that reason, it could be activating versus deactivating. This is really great to do for breath of fire if you're feeling it like you're in collapse, if you're in that dorsal vagal collapse. And what does that feel like? Feels like shame, overwhelmed with shame, guilt, paralysis, can't stop binge watching and disassociating, binge watching Netflix, and disassociating through just like eating a lot of food or restricting your food or over exercising or whatever it is. Like if you're just like in this kind of fight, flight, freeze state, especially in the collapse, the depression part of it, where we feel like we don't have any energy, this is a very quick and easy way to just re-energize ourselves, activate our sympathetic to get back down into our ventral vagal, which is where our healing is, where we feel calm and grounded. When we are depressed, when we are overwhelmed, when we feel like we can't do anything or we're not capable or something is just completely shutting us down, the last thing you really want to do is move your body. I get it. I've been there, struggled with anxiety and depression my whole life and CPTSD. So I get it. And instead of like doing something big, just do breath of fire for 30 seconds, a minute, and then see if you can move, get up, do something different. Let this be the thing that stimulates your vagus nerve so that you can get unstuck from that paralysis, that place of hopelessness and helplessness, and get back into a state of grounded, calm energy. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me check our time. Okay, we're doing good. So the next thing that we're gonna do to kind of ease out of our activated state is, now that we've done the more active somatic work, we're gonna do something really gentle and simple. Yes, yeah. If you've ever been to paralysis, like breathwork was like and cold therapy, cold plunge therapy, or taking a cold shower, putting your face in a cold bowl of ice water is just great for kind of shocking you out of that paralysis and overwhelm, and kind of shocking your nervous system back into like functioning again. But when we're like in our sympathetic, so when we're more on the anxious side or the angry side of things, and we're feeling activated in our sympathetic system, we can either do something to upregulate, like dancing, movement, shaking it out, breath work, depending on how stressed we are, or we can just simply do like slow breathing, grounding. But there's a threshold that we reach in our stress level when we're too stressed, where those like kind of grounding practices that are more slow are actually less beneficial, because what we really need is a bigger release. So really start to kind of play around with, where is your threshold, right? Like where in your anxiety or your anger or your, like activated state are you able to come down and just sit and breathe and just be with that, and that's enough? And when are you past that limit and you need to do something to kind of shock yourself, stimulate that vagus nerve, and get out of that super activated state, right? Because sometimes when we're too activated, sitting down is so hard. Our mind is racing, our thoughts are racing, our body feels like restless. When I was really like, before I started all my healing, I had a really hard time sitting still in school. I mean, it was diagnosed as ADHD, but what it really was like my body just didn't feel safe being in one place, being still. It was my nervous system was really dysregulated. And so if you feel restless, if you feel like you can't just sit in meditation, that's totally okay. It's about moving your body and meeting yourself where you are, and you can get the same results just using different tools and really paying attention to how each tool affects you in your body personally, because your body knows what you need. So we did a little bit on day one, I believe, of kind of a gentle ear massage, which is a great way of, again, stimulating that vagus nerve and getting out of our activated state. The other thing that's great is a really simple massage with your face. Okay, so if you, do guasa, which is a Chinese medicine practice using a stone to massage your face, that's awesome. This is kind of teaching you similar face massage techniques that you could use with a guasa, or you could just use your hands. You don't need to get fancy with it. Truly, it's just about like touching yourself and massaging yourself in a way that helps your body feel like, ooh, this is yummy. Okay, so what I want you to do is take your left hand and give yourself like a little hook like this. And you're just gonna bring this hook just under your chin, just like this, okay? And you're just gonna bring it back. And you can bring your thumb to the back of your head like this to kind of stabilize. But I just want you to like rub that jaw muscle. I clench my jaw so much. And then you want to just bring it down, massaging down the side of your neck. Your vagus nerve wraps around your amygdala. It also wraps around or comes out of the base of your top of your spine here, the base of your head, your skull, and it wraps around like underneath where your earlobes are, behind your ears, and all over your body. So when we do things like myofascial release or massage, moving the body, stretching, things like that, we're activating and stimulating this nervous system from all these different places. And as you're going down the side of your neck here, I really want you to focus on finding the spot that feels good, feels like your muscle, feels like a release. You can use your knuckles here. And also, I don't have it with me, but if you have face oil or anything to help with so you don't feel like you're just dry massaging, that can always be fun. So now taking your hooky little finger and just bringing it up to your upper cheek area right here. And the way that we're gonna do this is we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We're gonna just pull back and pull towards our temple, and then we're gonna press in our temple for a nice little pressure point. Have you guys ever done it like face massage? It's one of my favorite ways of like starting my day. I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of allergies, so I wake up with a lot of like puffiness and just feeling like all around, like my face is like bleh. So this really helps obviously with the lymphatic drainage, but also with tending to your nervous system. So now I kind of want you to go up here to your eyebrows, and there's like a pressure point right here, right underneath your eyebrows. And I want you to just use your thumbs to kind of play around with massaging right here in these corner pressure points of your eyes, where your brow kind of meets. And then also right here in the center between your brows. And even bringing it up and around the bone of your brow and gently finishing at your temples and giving it a little circle. Now even using your two pointer fingers here to kind of hook together in the middle and pull it over your eyebrows and finish at your temples. Oh my God, this feels so good, you guys. I'm like falling asleep. Oh my gosh, yes! Tracy, hi, good to see you. Yeah, I am obsessed with my gua sha stone. I've been watching a lot of Chinese medicine videos from practitioners, and it's really made such a difference. It's incredible. Now I'm like addicted. So, okay, great. Let's now take your right hand and we'll just do the right side here, the upper cheek, just hooking and kind of pulling it back and finishing at your temple. Oh, I'm so glad you're digging it. You know, everything that's happening is so intense. And it feels like every interaction, every day is just so intense. And so starting your day, and you can bring your finger back, you guys go up and down here, but starting your day with like nourishing yourself, with slowing down, with giving yourself just protected peace is how we continue to maintain our ability to show up in the world and not completely go into a dorsal vagal collapse. And it doesn't mean that we ignore what's going on. It doesn't mean that we're not aware, but it just means that if we don't armor ourselves by conditioning our nervous system, it's going to be very hard to operate in such a stressful environment and show up for the things we need to. Oh, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it, you guys. I need to pay my rent, so you know. All right, so just finishing up, and then just because I feel like it and we have a minute, give yourself a little ear massage. Just playing with your ears, pulling them back and down. I get body chills when I do this. And that's your nervous system telling you it's like releasing. And so just pulling your ears nice and gentle, pull them back. And then we're going to just massage the inner parts of our ear. a really easy way to stimulate the vagus nerve. And again, stimulating the vagus nerve equals stress release, which equals a clearer mind, better health. Because when you're stressed, when your vagus nerve is like, there's trapped stress energy in there because life is stressful, you don't just develop like lots of different kinds of mental stressors, but you also develop physical illness. And so this goes both ways. If you want to look younger, if you want to live longer, if you want to have a better quality of life, it's all about just getting your nervous system in order. And then from there, you can train your mind to do just about everything, because our nervous system will be the thing that dictates whether or not we're able to sustain change, because it's our survival system. It's meant to keep us alive. It doesn't care. It doesn't care about being successful. It doesn't care about having lots of money. It doesn't care about, finding peace. It actually just cares about focusing on surviving and focusing on avoiding pain. And so it focuses on pain. It focuses on fear. It doesn't focus on how we can be happy or feel better. And so if you find like you ruminate a lot, it just means that your body doesn't feel safe. Do the somatic stuff, then try to do like meditations, affirmations, and more subconscious reprogramming techniques. And you'll see that you'll have much more lasting change if your body feels safe. If your nervous system's like, we're good to go, we can make these changes. Okay, so as we're rounding out for our last 15 minutes of meditation, I invite you guys to just get really comfortable. I was saying in all the videos, meditation is really supposed to be for you, and this should be an experience that serves you. Oh, thanks. So if you are someone who does not like sitting up for meditation, that's okay. Go ahead and lay down. I actually personally prefer to lie down for my meditations. When I lead, I'm sitting up because I'm leading them. But when I do them for myself, I lay down, I relax, I let my body be held. So grab a pillow, grab a blanket, get really comfortable, and then we'll jump into our meditation in like 45 seconds. And the meditations that I like to do are, all kinds. Just because we're kind of in a digital space right now, it limits my ability to do some of the ones that I want to do. And also because I love doing things like dancing meditations, but because they'll kick me off for copyright stuff, I can't really do that. So I'm doing the mostly visualizations, mostly like body scans, different kinds of subconscious reprogramming styles that are going to be, easy to do here. But I encourage you to DM me if you're looking for more resources or looking for meditation or learning how to do it or finding options that work for you. Really anything that brings you into the present moment, into your body, is a meditation. Whatever brings you into a state of flow is a meditation. This could be cleaning your space. This could be running, cardio. This could be like lifting weights also. This could be dancing. This could be singing, chanting, playing an instrument, creating artwork. So whatever you do that you love to do, that feels good for you, that, time and space disappear and you just are present, that's what I want you to kind of move towards. And if you're someone who is already kind of an anxious person and struggles with a sitting meditation, try it lying down and also try moving meditations. And again, you can DM me if you need more resources. I'm happy to give them to you. So find a comfortable spot and then we'll get started with our meditation. If this is, thanks. I'm going to be doing this every day for the month of July. Every day is going to be a different class. We're going to be focusing on different things. So please join me. I just wanted to feel some semblance like I'm giving back or doing something to contribute, well, you know, everything's a little nuts because we all need to be together and community is so important and having these tools is so important. So join me. I'll be doing it every day at 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern. A little stretch, a little gentle somatic work, and finishing off with a subconscious visualization, meditation, or subconscious reprogramming work of some kind. And if you haven't already, I have a free guide that I just put up that includes kind of the framework for a routine just like this that you can build for yourself. It includes the science behind why we do these practices and how the mechanisms work, the mechanisms of change that are going to help you get where you want to go. And it's totally free. It's in my link in bio. It is my 5-step morning routine blueprint. So go download that. I put so much work and love into it. And it's what I do with my clients. It's what I do with myself. And it's the groundwork for healing your nervous system and your subconscious mind. All right, let's get into it, you guys. So I just invite you at this time to find a place of stillness in your body. And adjusting yourself and getting comfortable in whatever position feels safe and nourishing for you so that you can rest your body. Now taking a nice, slow, gentle, deep breath in through the nose, filling your belly, inviting in softness and peace. And gently exhaling all the air out of your body with a nice long sigh. And taking one more nice long deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly and the lower back. And long exhale through the mouth. Just letting yourself drop into your body, into consciousness. Can you sink deeper and deeper into yourself? Can you give yourself permission to be held and supported and to let go? In this moment, right here, right now, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Now, gently beginning by resting your head and letting it get heavy. Letting your forehead get heavy, softening, relaxing, softening your eyebrows, letting your eyelids get heavy, softening your cheeks and your jaw, relaxing your jaw, unclenching it, unsticking your tongue from the roof of your mouth, and just feeling your whole face melting, softening, releasing. Now relaxing your neck, dropping your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders and your back muscles. Softening your arms and letting them get nice and heavy. Softening your hands and letting your palms and your fingers gently open. Opening into softness and into presence. Softening your chest. Releasing and relaxing your chest muscles. Relaxing your diaphragm. And softening the belly, just letting your belly hang. You don't need to suck it in, you don't need to make it look pretty. Your belly and your stomach are sacred and beautiful, and they do so much for us. Softening your heart space and gently opening it up. Allowing warm light to enter your heart space. Allowing your heart to rest and slow down. Softening and relaxing the lungs. Softening and relaxing your lower back, your hips, your glutes. Softening and relaxing your thighs and allowing your muscles and your thighs to just melt away. Softening the calves. Softening the arches of your feet. Softening your toes and feeling your legs and your entire body sinking into the floor beneath you. Being held and supported by the universe, by Mother Earth, by your ancestors and those who came before you. Allowing yourself permission to surrender and fully let go. Continuing to take nice slow breaths into the lower belly area as you continue to relax your muscles. The focus of today's guided meditation is to explore your internal safe space. It's the place that you can go inside of your mind's eye when you need refuge, space, peace. And so this looks different for everybody. So just roll with whatever your subconscious mind offers. I want you to imagine that there is a door in front of you. And if you can't see it because you have trouble visualizing things, I want you to feel the door. Touch it. Use a different sense. Hear it. So what does this door look like? What is the texture of the door? What is it? What materials is it made out of? Just focusing on the door. And noticing that you feel called to move closer towards this closed door. Feeling like there's something safe and nourishing on the other side waiting for you. And so you reach out and you touch the door handle and you push it open and you walk through into the light, surrounded and bathed in warmth and love, feeling like your whole body can take a giant exhale. And as you walk into this bright light, shapes and environments, forms begin to appear. And you are in your safe space, where you are in full control. And where you make the rules. No one else has access to this environment, this space, except you. Now I want you to imagine a place that makes you feel so safe and grounded. And this could be a place in nature, like a forest, a waterfall, an ocean, a lake, beach, grandma's house. Could be a real place. Could also be a made-up place, a planet, a different world. But I want you to explore what the space looks and feels like for you. Can you touch anything, any objects, and feel how they feel in your hands? What can you see? What colors? What's the weather like? What can you smell? Is there food cooking? Maybe the perfume of wildflowers, the saltiness of the ocean air. And can you hear anything? The rustling of leaves, the lapping of water. Birds, animals, people. I want you to walk around in this space and just explore what it has for you today. And I'll watch the timer. So just let the music take you on a journey. And can you feel into your body what it feels like to be in this amazing space? A space that you can visit anytime you need. When you need a moment to pause. Now, as you're exploring this space, you notice that there's a peculiar item, an object that you've never seen before, and it looks out of place. And as you walk towards this object, you realize that it is your power object. An object that you can hold and carry within you that will support you in your courage and your power. And it's calling for you to pick it up. And so you do, and as soon as you pick it up, it starts to glow and pulse with energy. And you bring this object to your heart space. And as you place it over your heart space, it begins to be absorbed by your body. Charging your body, grounding your body, clearing it of any heaviness. Integrating this power source into your being so that you may walk throughout your days with your head held high, rooted firmly in who you are and what you're here to do. Feeling energized, feeling powerful and clear-minded. The object becomes fully absorbed into your body and is now a part of you. And you know the work here is done for today. So you begin to walk away from this place and towards the door to come back into this realm. Feeling happy, feeling whole and peaceful. And as you get closer to the door, you give thanks for this experience and for being able to have a safe refuge anytime you need it inside your mind. And as you reach out, you grab the handle and you push through the door, coming back through the light, back into the space, floating back into your body, slowly and gently. Coming back into the room that you're in the present here and now. And taking a nice long deep breath, holding it at the top, and exhale through the mouth. Maybe placing a hand over your heart, a hand over your belly, and just giving yourself thanks for showing up for this practice today. I invite you to be gentle with yourself, to take pause, to cancel plans if you need to, and do the things that are going to bring you joy and fulfillment and as much peace as you can possibly experience. How can you invite in more softness into your life, more stillness, more time for being slow and rest and being gentle? We don't have to push so hard all the time to get the results that we want. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you can tune into your body and kind of feel if there's any change for you. I'd love to also hear from you, so if you want to DM me, let me know how this is going for you, if you have any feedback. But this is the practice. This is the daily rewiring. And it doesn't have to be a hustle thing. It doesn't have to be a hard thing to do. But we just have to be consistent. So join me for the rest of July. I'll be here 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern. And grab my free download, my link in bio. There's also a trauma summit that I'm going to be speaking at. That's free to register. Also link in bio for that. And I have a couple one-on-one spots open if you're interested in working directly together to work on your trauma and your nervous system. You're so welcome. And until tomorrow, like I said, be kind to yourselves. We live in a very crazy time, and it's really easy to just collapse within ourselves, which, happens. But as soon as you can, tune in and try to bring it back home. And the more that we can bring it back into the present moment and go, I'm right here in this room right now, and I am safe, the faster we can keep bringing our nervous system back into a nice state of rest. You're so welcome, you guys. All right, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you for tomorrow's class.